Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, home to the Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Judicials will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Toledo Rockets offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Rockets get it past the sticks. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the zone read, he'll pull it and go right. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gleason. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over the Judicials.
Looking for room. It's O'Neal.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's York. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Holly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rockets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the option. Fighting off the defender. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Judicials just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here comes the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Judicials send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quick release on the RPO. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Quickly complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rockets look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rockets are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Toledo. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Get it out on the screen. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Give to the fullback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Quarterback keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Judicials come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line. It's York. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Gleason. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's a 0. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball game.
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fakes to grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab, it's Rudolph. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabs behind the line, it's Holly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Pulls it and fires to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He'll toss it. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Rockets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Complete. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Hunt is on its way. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They'll go to the ground. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Looking for a crease. It's made. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
At the 11-yard line. 3rd down coming.
That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And first down for the offense.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. The stiff arm gets him loose. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Judicials line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stops short on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Holly. Touchdown, Rockets. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been... loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Leaves it with the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Rockets offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Osborne. He's got him in the flat. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Sets up the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At midfield, he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On the option, now the toss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Osborne. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll need a little distance and defend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll toss it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense